High in the Indian Himalayas, a sacred temple stands threatened. Tungnath Temple, a revered pilgrimage site for Hindus, is facing a crisis. The monsoon season has ravaged the temple. Authorities have issued a safety warning. The structural integrity of the temple is in question. The temple is dedicated to Lord Shiva. It is one of the Panch Kedar temples. These temples are central to the Shaivite tradition within Hinduism. The recent damage has sparked concern among devotees and authorities alike. The situation demands immediate attention. The monsoon season in the Himalayas is a force of nature, a phenomenon that shapes the very essence of this majestic region. It brings life-giving rains, nourishing the flora and fauna. But it also unleashes destruction, testing the resilience of both nature and human structures. This year, the monsoon has been particularly severe, with relentless downpours and stormy weather that have pushed the limits of endurance. Torrential rains have battered the region, turning serene landscapes into scenes of chaos and turmoil. The Tungnath Temple, perched at an altitude of 12,073 feet, has borne the brunt of this fury, standing as a testament to human faith and perseverance. The temple's location makes it vulnerable, exposed to the full force of the monsoon's wrath. It sits exposed on a mountain ridge, with no natural barriers to shield it from the relentless elements. There is little to shield it from the elements, leaving it at the mercy of the powerful monsoon winds and rains. The heavy rains have saturated the ground, turning it into a waterlogged landscape that struggles to hold its form. This has led to landslides and erosion, carving away at the mountain paths and threatening the stability of structures. The very foundations of the temple are at risk, with visible cracks and erosion that tell a story of the relentless battle between man and nature. The temple structure has suffered significant damage. Deep cracks have appeared in the walls. The foundation has weakened. There is a real danger of collapse. The situation is precarious. The temple is constructed from stone and mortar. These materials are no match for the relentless assault of the monsoon. The weight of the rains has put immense pressure on the structure. The mortar has been washed away in places. This leaves the stones loose and unstable. The temple is in dire need of repair. The damage is a testament to the power of nature. The precarious state of Tungnath Temple has sparked alarm. Authorities have recognized the urgency of the situation. They have issued a warning to pilgrims. Visiting the temple is deemed unsafe. The safety of devotees is paramount. The Badrinath Kedarnath Temple Committee manages the temple. They have called for immediate action. A team of experts has been assembled. They will assess the damage. They will formulate a restoration plan. Time is of the essence. The sooner the restoration begins, the better the chances of saving this sacred site. The Uttarakhand state government has pledged its support. Tourism Minister Satpal Maharaj visited the temple. He inspected the damage and expressed his concern. He assured the public that the government is committed to restoring the temple. Funds will be allocated for the restoration project. The minister acknowledged the cultural and religious significance of Tungnath. He emphasized the importance of preserving such heritage sites. The restoration will be carried out with the utmost care. Experts in ancient Indian architecture will be consulted. Section 6. The unforgiving Himalayas. The Himalayas are a land of extremes. They are home to soaring peaks and deep valleys. They are subject to powerful weather patterns. The monsoon season is a time of both bounty and destruction. The mountains are prone to landslides and flash floods. These natural disasters can cause widespread damage. The Tungnath Temple is located in a particularly vulnerable area. The steep slopes around the temple are prone to erosion. The heavy rains exacerbate this problem. Climate change is believed to be intensifying the monsoon. This poses a growing threat to the temple. Section 7. A changing climate, a growing threat. Climate change is a global concern. It is having a profound impact on the Himalayas. The region is warming at an alarming rate. Glaciers are melting. Weather patterns are becoming more erratic. The monsoon season is becoming more unpredictable. The rains are becoming heavier. This has increased the risk of landslides and floods. Climate change poses a significant threat to the cultural heritage of the Himalayas. Many ancient temples and monuments are at risk. Tungnath Temple is a stark reminder of this threat. Section 8. The significance of Shiva, the destroyer. Tungnath Temple is dedicated to Lord Shiva, one of the principal deities in Hinduism, revered by millions. Shiva is one of the most important deities in Hinduism, often depicted with a third eye, a crescent moon on his head, and a serpent around his neck. He is known as the Destroyer, a role that signifies the end of a cycle, making way for new creation. He is also the god of creation and preservation, embodying the balance of life and death. He represents the cyclical nature of time, where destruction is not an end, but a new beginning. He is a complex and multifaceted deity, embodying both ascetic and householder aspects. Shiva is worshipped by millions of Hindus worldwide, with grand celebrations during festivals like Mahashivaratri. The Panchkadar temples, including Tungnath, are particularly sacred to Shaivites, who believe these sites are blessed by Shiva himself. These temples hold immense religious significance, serving as a focal point for devotion and spiritual practices. They are visited by pilgrims from all over India, who undertake arduous journeys to seek blessings and spiritual solace. The restoration of Tungnath Temple is therefore of great importance to the Hindu community, ensuring that this sacred site remains a beacon of faith for future generations. Section 9, Protecting Our Past, Preserving Our Future. The situation at Tungnath Temple is a wake-up call. The monsoon rains have shown us how vulnerable these ancient structures are to the forces of nature. It highlights the importance of protecting cultural heritage sites. Volunteers and conservationists are working tirelessly to restore and preserve these invaluable monuments. These sites are not just ancient monuments. They are living testaments to our rich history and culture, showcasing the artistry and craftsmanship of our ancestors. They are repositories of history, faith, and identity. For many, these temples are sacred spaces that hold deep spiritual significance. They connect us to our past. Through these structures, we can glimpse the lives and beliefs of those who came before us. They inspire us in the present. Visitors and tourists are often awestruck by the beauty and history encapsulated in these sites. They offer hope for the future. By engaging the younger generation in cultural activities, we ensure that the legacy of these sites continues. Climate change poses a growing threat to these treasures. Rising temperatures and unpredictable weather patterns are causing unprecedented damage. It is our duty to protect them. Efforts to reinforce and repair these structures are crucial in safeguarding our heritage. We must act now to mitigate the effects of climate change. Community involvement and environmental activism are key to making a difference. We must invest in sustainable practices. Implementing eco-friendly solutions like solar panels can help reduce the environmental impact. We must preserve our heritage for future generations. By doing so, we ensure that the stories, traditions, and values embedded in these sites are passed down. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and tell your friends.